So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. Well, that's a good sign when you pull up to a salvage yard and they have this stuff sitting right in the front. Got an El Camino up there. So I'm at Pull and Go in Bradenton, and it's a cold, crisp day in January in Bradenton, Florida, but we'll go inside and see what they have. But a good sign is what we saw out front. Pretty neat. That looks like, I don't know what year C3 that is. It's got, let's see. It's got side pipes on it. So this is a really cool yard. They put a lot of stuff that people would be interested in. Up kind of on display so you can see it. There's a convertible, I think it's a 75. And then there's another C3. C3 Corvette up there. Jaguar coupe. Is that a Triumph? Is that a TR? What is this? Yep. It's an old Triumph. Let's see. Last on the road in 1984. Very cool. Well, I'm not going to be able to get that hood open, but it's got the power plant in there. Convertible tops. Stick shift. Very cool. So yeah, that's a 70, what is that, 75? It's a 73 to 75, I can't tell. So let's see the front. It looks like, yeah, it's a 73 to 75. I'm not sure exactly what Looks like the Impala or the Capri convertible. Nope, Ford Fairlane 500. That's an actual Ford Fairlane 500. I don't know what year. I would say probably a 58, 59 Ford Fairlane 500. Look at that. For those of you looking for a Hummer, like an H2 Hummer, there's a 2007 here. Don't lowball them. They know what they have. 2007. And I'm going to call that a mechanic special. So if you want this mechanic special H2, it's here waiting. Corvair convertible. Look at that, Corvair convertible. A suicide door Lincoln Continental. Look at this. See if now trunk lid is sealed. So there's your miles. Say 182,000 on this thing. Maybe not. Look at the pedals. Pedals are in really good shape. Air conditioning. Power windows. Switches are here. You got your push button defogger, de-icing, defogger, washer. Then you got your power antenna up, power antenna down. The odometer reads 32250. Clock. Trim pieces are here. Back seat, front seat. See if anything is in the trunk, can't tell. But the door panels are all here if you needed door panels for one of these. I mean, it's actually kind of a complete car on as far as the parts being here, but I don't know whether it's worth reviving. And then I think this is a Dodge. It looks like an old Dodge. Let's see what this one is. Well, somebody was at the races. The racing forum is here. Still got the V8 in it. Something construction in it's got a broken piece of glass in it. It's got a couple different dashboards. Let's see. Oh, it's an International. So this is a 1967 International. No floorboards. It's got the keys. That's always good. 18,876 on the dashboard. Lights, vent. It's got an aftermarket Mark V Allegro air conditioning system. The original Motorola stereo. Okay. There's your tailgate. Yep, International. Doors look solid. Heater cores. I don't know what some of these parts are or why they're in this, but there you go. There's this. It's got the original V8 in it. Another Lincoln. I think it's a Lincoln with the suicide doors. Let's see. It's got the big V8 in it. I don't see the tag. 1978, state of Florida. Is that the, what is this? Okay, so that's the, is that a grill? No. I'm not sure what that grill is to, but this has a lot of the original parts. Look at all, I mean, this is the original engine. This has a lot of original parts in it under here. If you're looking to restore something, and I'm not saying restore this, but this would be an excellent parts car. Let's see. Which is probably why it's here at the salvage yard, because it's an excellent parts car. Glass is good. This has power everything. Let me get in here. And how many miles on this? 67264. Stereo. Let me see, what's that say? Continental. Yep, that's a Continental right there. Continental, and of course it's got the hubcaps here. If you need some hubcaps, power seats, back door, back interior. Looks. Let's take a look here. Look at that. So. Roof is smashed. Again, not a car that could probably be redone, but definitely a great car for parts. That's one of the windows there. Trunk is open. Obviously it's falling apart. Some trim pieces are still here. So, there we go. Then we have a Mercury Brougham, 1973 Mercury Brougham right here. Mercury Marquis, 1973, hidden headlights. Looks a lot like the old Lincolns from the 70s as well. '57 Ford Fairlane. Oof. This had that removable top. All the gearing mechanisms and stuff are still in there. This panel here would open up, and the back panel opens up, and then the roof, the hard top, comes up and goes and gets hidden in there. Couple trim pieces still left on it. Again, not something that could be repaired on its own, but if you are restoring one, this actually has a lot of pieces worthwhile. Let's see, steering column, 2 steering columns, dashboard. Let's take a look here. So, can't read the mileage, just too dirty. Lights, ignition, left air, right air. Okay, so it has air conditioning. Definitely way beyond repair. The original V8 is in it. Again, I think that thing is way beyond repair as well. But there's some things in here if you're doing a street ride or something and you need the rings for the headlights. The fender here is actually in pretty decent shape. Well, I'm sorry, at the top, but the lower part is in good shape. Trim for the windshield. Glass is good. So there is a lot that could be still stripped off the carcass on this one. And this is I want to say a 62 or a 63. Let's take a look here. Shit. That's disgusting. That is gross. Well, I just wrecked a $80 pair of Nikes going through that mess. But hopefully we'll be able to clean them. Alright, this is a Chevy Impala, 1964 Chevy Impala. There is nothing left in the trunk. A little bit left inside the car, but unfortunately with the lake around it, I won't be able to get in there. So dashboard's still in there. Looks like a seat or two. But yeah. All right, let me make my way through here. That was, I don't know if that was worth it or not. I guess these will be my new walking in the junkyard sneakers. So I don't know if that was worth it. If you can see my sneakers. They're my new walking through junkyard sneakers because they just got buried in greasy, grimy gopher guts that's in all around down here. The sad fact is I actually brought a pair of old shoes that are sitting in a bag back in my truck up front, and I just decided to be too lazy to put them on, so I guess I'll be putting them on to drive home so I don't get all this stuff in my truck. Alright, keep looking, see what we can find that's worthwhile. Oh, this one runs. There you go. So this Dodge runs. So if you need something that runs, it's a little fixer-upper. You're gonna be buffing out some stuff, but hey, it runs. So let's walk around, see what else we can find. And while I'm looking, if you want to hit the subscribe button, it's right, let's see, right over there. The subscribe button is right, that little watermark right there. If you like what you're seeing, or you just want to help a guy out, then go ahead and hit subscribe, because by hitting subscribe it tells YouTube that you like these kind of videos and I can keep making them. Also, while we're here, if there's a vehicle that you want to see, if there's a vehicle type or a specific one you want me to look for when I'm doing these walk-arounds, then put that in the comment section. I'm happy to take any suggestions that you guys may have, so let me know. So here is an 82 F-150. And for the most part it's here. It even has most of the V8 in it. A lot of the parts are still here. I don't normally look at the pickup trucks that are newer, but an 82, so we're talking 37 years old, and the body panels are pretty good for just sitting here in a yard. So if you're looking for some body panels or something, come over here to Bradenton. And there's a lot of parts on this thing. Look at that. So that's not too bad. 90. Was this a 95 Camaro? Car's trashed, although there is some good doors on it, but the roof is intact because of course it's a convertible roof here in Bradenton. Oh, this car runs. So this car runs. So here in Bradenton, once again, my theory, or not my theory, but my observation of the fact that every yard I go to in Florida has a ton of good untorn, usable convertible tops. This is a 2002 Ford Mustang. Some more proof that you can find a good used convertible top from almost every manufacturer in a Florida junkyard. I don't know why that is. Up north they're always torn and ripped and dead, but here for some reason the rest of the car could be destroyed or even burned, and yet the top survives. We got to see some really cool cars, all the Continentals. They seem to have a lot of the Lincolns and stuff here. A couple square body trucks, and just a bunch of some Corvettes, C3 Corvettes, a couple C4 Corvettes. It was definitely worth coming in. They have a lot of stuff here, a lot of stuff. Anyway, like my channel if you wouldn't mind, and if you like this video, if you want to see more, please put comments in and subscribe. April, should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.